Welcome class to module 2.3, and this is about still mode of acquisition, but this time through donation. So our learning objective for this module is to account for initial recognition of property, plant, and equipment. Same with the previous modules, but this time by means of donation. So donation meaning without any outflow of economic benefits from the enterprise. And the assets will be coming from the third party, meaning outside of the organizations or not the firm itself. Ayun. So, keynotes lang. So, acquisition by donation. So, assets received as donation or grants are recorded at their fair values at the date of donation. So, take note. So, based on sa fair value ng asset donated. Ngayon, so that will be your debit. Ngayon, ano yung credit mo? Depende kung kanino nanggaling yung asset. If the asset was received from shareholder, so meaning owner ng shares of stocks or owner ng corporation, so it will be credited to additional paid in capital. So this is yung old account na ginagamit or based dun sa Philippine Corporation Code of the Philippines, Corporation Law for corporation. Or kapag based sa standard, share premium siya. So, para magiging entry mo is debit asset yung na-receive. This is at fair market value. So, credit tayo ng share premium kapag galing yan dun sa shareholders, existing shareholders. Ngayon, if received from individual other than shareholders, so it will be credited to other income or income from donation. So, ibig sabihin, ang entry mo doon, debit tayo ng asset ulit. Halimbawa, land, machinery, building, uh, at fair market value, then credit tayo ng uh, income from donation or other income. Ayan lang siya. No? Ganyan lang yung magiging journal entry natin. So, yung first journal entry, ito is, ang assumption natin, yung donor natin is a shareholder, so owner of shares of stocks. Yung number 2 naman is not an owner. So, pero hindi din siya government. Kasi mayroon pa mga ibang requirement if the asset was received from the government. That will be discussed next slide. Now, if the asset is received from the government or governmental unit, for example, local government or governmental agencies, the company should apply IS number 20 or Accounting for Government Grants and Disclosure of Government Assistance. Ngayon, so meron tayong separate standard for government grants. So, donation from government shall be recognized until there is reasonable assurance that the entity will and has the ability to comply with the conditions attaching to the grants and the grants will be received. So, syempre, if the private corporation receive from some grants from the government, di naman laging free yan. Di kagaya kapag individuals yung nag-donate dun sa corporations. Sabi nga ng mga prof sa law, ano daw kapalit pag may nagbigay sa'yo ng gifts? Love and affection. So, of course, sa government, wala namang grant and affection na sinasabi. So, always there is uh, a return. So, may kapalit lagi yun. So, halimbawa, binigyan ka for pieces of land or property, building, or facilities, use of facilities or building. So, may kapalit yun. Example, magtatanim ka ng 100 o 100 trees sa bundok ng Sierra Madre, for example. So, yun yung magiging kapalit mo. So, kapag na-comply mo na yung condition, that's the time na pwede ka lang mag-recognize ng income. So, kapag hindi mo pa na, what is the problem? Kapag hindi mo pa na comply yung condition, so you're not allowed to recognize a income. Kasi there is possibility na bawiin sa'yo ng government yun kung hindi mo na-comply. Di ba? Parang sa subi. So, sorry. Di ba may issue dun sa MWSS o kaya, I'm sorry, not MWSS, yung mga utility company. Hindi kasi nila nagawa yung requirement ng government. So, binabawi ngayon ng government yung management ng utilities natin. So, research nyo. Ayun, so, and take note yung third bullet point. So, government grants shall be recognized in profit or loss on a systematic basis over the periods in which the entity recognizes as expense the related costs in which grants are intended to compensate on systematic basis. So that's IAS number 20, paragraph 12. So anong ibig sabihin yan? So sabi ko kanina, you are not allowed to recognize a income from donation or from government grants kapag di mo na comply yung conditions. Ngayon, meron pang second requirement yun. So, depende kasi dun sa conditions. Kung, halimbawa, depreciable assets siya. Eh, di ba yung depreciable assets, nire-recognize mo as expense from every year, assuming straight line ginagamit mo. So, therefore, naka-pattern din dun yung recognition mo ng income do sa government grants. So, kung nagre-recognize ka ng depreciation every year, so, magre-recognize ka rin ng income from government grants every year. So, naka-pattern siya. Ngayon, kung hindi naman ganoon, halimbawa, land, magtatanim lang naman ng puno sa Sierra Madre. Hindi naman nagde-depreciate yung puno. Or yung Sierra Madre, hindi mo nagde-depreciate. If that is the case, kung land yung na-receive mo, edi recognize mo agad siya as income. Kasi hindi naman nagde-depreciate yung kapartner niyang asset. So, ganun kapag government grant. Pero kapag ang donate sa'yo, halimbawa, is building, or may ka-partner na asset yung government, bigyan ka ng land, pero may building, ay required ka magtayo ng building. So, nagtayo ka ng building, building subject to depreciation. So, therefore, that's the time na i-depreciate mo yung, or i-allocate mo yung recognition ng income from the government grants. So, ganun yung mangyari. Okay, look at the example. So, we have example 1. Isa lang example ko actually. So, donation from shareholders. So, ABC company received a grant from the government of 100,000 to acquire 300,000 of delivery equipment on January 2, 2019. So, ang condition, so binigyan ka ng 100,000 para bumili ng delivery equipment. So, most probably, yun ang condition mo, bumili ng delivery equipment. The delivery equipment has a useful life of 3 years and ABC uses the straight line method of depreciation. So, the delivery equipment has 0 residual value. Ayan. So, ang requirement is journalize the donation from government grants. So, tingnan natin doon sa next page. Ngayon, so remember, so ang nakuha mong donation, sulat ko lang, donation is equal to 100,000 yung delivery truck o yung magiging asset. Actually, equipment to kasi delivery truck or delivery truck. This is 300,000. So, ibig sabihin, yung na-receive mo is cash. Pero ang bibili mo asset, 300,000. So, not enough. So, certain portion lang yung na-receive natin from the government. So, paano gagawing journal entry dyan? Ngayon, kung hindi yan government, halimbawa stockholder, pakita lang natin yung journal entry. Kung stockholder, existing stockholder o shareholder, so magiging entry lang natin dyan. Magde-debit lang tayo ng cash. Ayan. This is 100,000. Tapos magki-credit ako ng share premium. Ayan. This is 100,000. Tapos pag bili natin ng delivery truck, so debit ako ng delivery truck. Ayan. Or equipment, for example. Kumpletuhin ko na. Delivery truck. Yun na. That is 300,000. Credit ako ng cash. This is 300,000. So, part ng 300,000 na credit ko, itong na-debit ko na 100,000. Ngayon, if that is not an existing shareholder, so, halimbawa, philanthropist lang siya. So, if not shareholder, so what will be your journal entry? The same lang. Debit lang ako ng cash. This is 100,000. Pero instead na share premium, ang ilalagay ko dito is income from donation. So, income from donation o kaya other income, pwede rin siya. So, this is 100,000. Tapos, pag bumili na tayo ng delivery truck, so, debit ako ng delivery truck. This is 300,000. Credit ako ng cash. This is 300,000. So, part ulit nitong 300,000 na to, yung dinebit natin na 100,000 before. Now, paano kung government grant? So, kung government grant, okay, so yung requirement talaga is journalize the donation from government or government grant. So, sabi ko kanina, kapag uh, government grant, so ipapattern natin dun sa uh, condition nung donation. So, first, naka-receive tayo ng 100,000 from the government. So, since ang condition is to buy a depreciable asset which is delivery truck. So, mag-recognize muna tayo ng unearned income or a liability account from the government grant. So, ang entry natin doon will include number 1, yung recognition nung cash kasi binigyan tayo ng 100,000 cash. I told you before that ng requirement yung asset received should be recognized at fair market value. Siyempre, cash yan. So, kung ano yung face value niya, yun yung market value niya. So, ang entry doon is debit tayo ng cash. This is for 100,000. So, since meron tayong condition, yun nga yung bumili ng delivery truck. So, my credit will include recognition of liability or a deferred income account. So, ang gagawin ko na lang, unearned income from government grants. Ganyan na lang. So, this is 100,000. So, take note, yung unearned income from government grant is a liability account. So, kung ayaw mo ng unearned income, pwede rin naman deferred revenue. Now, yung second journal entry will be the actual acquisition of the delivery truck. So, dun sa previous slide, ang ginamit kong account is delivery truck. So, ang gagawin ko na lang dyan, i-debit ko yung delivery truck. This is for 300,000. So, magke-credit ako ng cash kasi ang assumption ko, binayaran ng cash. Wala naman kasi sinabi sa problem. So, this is 300,000. So, I told you before na part nitong 300,000 na cash is yung binigay sa atin ng government. Kasi nga, yun nga yung purpose ng paggagamitan ng 100,000 yan. Now, bakit unearned income? Kasi satisfy yung condition. Ngayon, nung nasatisfy na natin yung condition, pwede na natin i-recognize yung as revenue, yung unearned income from government grant. Kaya lang, I told you before, ang requirement ng standard yan. So, kung ano yung condition o yung kapartner na asset ng grant, ipapartner natin yung recognition ng expense. Halimbawa, recognition ng expense related sa delivery truck. Itong recognition naman ng income dun sa unearned income from government grant. Ano ibig sabihin nun? So, depreciable asset kasi yung delivery truck. So, therefore, yung expense related dun sa acquisition ng delivery truck, hindi mo naman nire-recognize kaagad as expense. Ang ginagamit mong matching principle dyan, ang expense recognition principle is yung systematic and rational allocation. So, ibig sabihin, yung portion ng 300,000, hindi mo siya na-recognize as expense, asset mo na siya, then later on, unti-unti, tsaka mo siya i-recognize as expense. If that is the case, so yung unearned income from government grant, ganun din natin siya i-recognize. I-recognize din natin siya as income later, rational, systematic din ang recognition ng income mo. Ibig sabihin, unti-unti lang din. So, paano natin gagawin yon? So, una, compute muna tayo ng depreciation expense. So, ang depreciation expense natin, straight line ang ginagamit ng firm and walang salvage value. So, therefore, yung cost na 300,000, i-divide ko ng 3. So, lalabas, this is 100,000 per year. Ayan. So, yung recognition naman ng income, o yung income from government grant. Ito yung realization ng income from unearned income from government grant. So that will be 100,000. Yan yung government grant na na-receive. I-divide ko din ng 3. So lalabas, this is 33,333. 333.33. Ayan. So, per year din yan. So, this is per year. So, after 1 year, so pagdating ng December 31, assuming January 1 to na-receive yung 100,000, ang entry natin dyan will be debit to, syempre yung depreciation expense muna, depreciation expense, this is for 100,000, i-credit ko yung accumulated depreciation. This is 100,000. Tapos, ang last journal entry ko will be realization of income from the liability account, unearned income from government grant. So, ang entry ko doon is debit ako ng unearned income from government grant. Mababawasan yung liability kasi nga, mare-recognize na siya as revenue. This is 33,333.33. I-credit ko yung unearned income from government grant. So, this is for 33,333.33. So, itong journal entry number 3 and number 4, gagawin ko siya every end of the year for 3 years. Kasi 3 years ang useful life. So, syempre, kung mas mahaba yung number of years, mas mahaba rin. Take note, ginagawa lang natin yung piecemeal realization ng income from an earned income government grant kasi nga yung kapartner niyang asset is a depreciable asset. So, pinapattern natin yung recognition ng expense sa asset. Ngayon, kung hindi naman, ano ba, sabi ko kaya last time sa previous slide, sabi ko, ang condition lang is magtanim ng 100 pieces na puno. Kung nagtanim ka naman, so, recognize mo na kaagad yun as income mo. Ngayon, yung unearned income from government grant, kasi first year pa lang to, so may 2 years pa, recognize mo siya as part ng non-current liabilities. Yung accumulated depreciation, babawas natin dun sa delivery truck. So, ibig sabihin, 1231, ang delivery truck carrying value na lang natin is 200,000. Although, pag-usapan natin yung pagdating ng module for depreciation expense. Okay, so this is the end of our discussion for Module 2.3. So, ang next module natin is Module 2.4, which is about self-construction. So, pag-usapan na natin yung tinatawag natin na borrowing cost. If you have any more question, please let me know. Pwede kayo mag-post sa discussion box sa Blackboard, discussion forum, sorry. Or let me know through email or sa chat, sa messenger. Thank you.